morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with our morning meeting. If you want to go ahead and log on to starfall.com, I'm going to do the same. And then once you're logged on, go ahead and go to our calendar. And once you're at our calendar, go ahead and press play.
Yippee!
It's April 2020.
Let's make a calendar.
All right, and then once that green sparkly arrow pops up in the bottom right corner, go ahead and click on it, and then do the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so
What day of the week is it today?
what day of the week is it today? Yeah, it's Monday.
Great job!
Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020. Okay, and then go ahead and click that green arrow in the bottom right corner. And now we can
Fill in the missing day and date.
fill in the missing day and date. So we just said it was Monday, so go ahead and drag Monday over to the top.
Monday.
And yesterday was the 26th, so that means today will be the 27th.
27th.
Oops.
27th.
There we go.
Great job!
Okay, and then once you have those filled in, go ahead and click on that green arrow in the bottom right corner. And now we get to do the best part of calendar.
Mark any special days this month.
So mark any special days this month. So as usual, I'm going to go ahead and start with our official holidays in April. It's almost May. This week will start, the end of the week will start the 1st of May, which is really exciting because I love May and my birthday's in May. So it's a great month. Okay. So on Wednesday, April 1st, 2020, this was April Fool's Day. And this was the day where you hopefully got to do some lighthearted and playful pranks on your family and friends. So I'm going to go ahead and put a smiley face on Wednesday, April 1st, 2020, because that was April Fool's Day. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump to that next week. And I'm looking at Thursday, April 9th, 2020. And that was the Jewish holiday of Passover. And we have a few resources and a few educational sites and videos that I did on a Google Classroom for Passover. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't already. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a smiley face on Thursday, April 9th, 2020, because that was Passover. And then on Friday, April 10th, 2020, that was the Christian holiday of Good Friday. And remember, that was the day where people of the Christian faith believe that Jesus died for their sins on the cross, which is why there's a cross in the corner there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a smiley face on Friday, April 10th, 2020, because that was Good Friday. And since that Friday was Good Friday, we know that on Sunday it has to be Easter. So Easter is another Christian holiday where people of the Christian faith celebrate or remember that Jesus rose from the dead. So I'm going to go ahead and put a smiley face on Sunday, April 12th, 2020, because that was Easter. Okay, and then there's no holidays Easter week. So I'm going to jump to the next week, and I'm looking at Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Do you remember what day this was? Or what holiday? Yeah, so it was Earth Day. And remember, Earth Day is the day that worldwide people spread information and awareness on how to keep our Earth healthy and happy for years to come. So I'm going to put a smiley face on Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020, because that was Earth Day. And then last Friday, we talked about the Muslim holiday of Ramadan, and that's a month-long observance or a month-long holiday, and it began on Friday, April 24th, 2020. And there's a bunch of cool resources on our Google Classroom from last Friday and also from the beginning of the Google Classroom thread. There's a cool Brain Pop video. So I'm going to go ahead and put a smiley face on Friday, April 24th, 2020, because that was the beginning of Ramadan. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and talk about one more day this month because this was a friend of ours' birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our birthday poster from the room. So January, February, March, April. So April 19th was our friend Harry's 13th birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and put a slice of birthday cake on Sunday, April 19th, 2020, because that was our friend Harry's 13th birthday. Okay, so that is all the special days that I'm going to talk about today, but you can go ahead and continue marking whatever special days you would like to mark. So I'm going to hit this green arrow in the bottom right corner. And now I can
choose a picture for your calendar.
Choose a picture for my calendar. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pick, because it's so hot today and I wish it was rainy and we need the rain, I'm going to go ahead and pick the rain picture where the boy is covering his head with a book and the girl has an umbrella. And this kind of goes with that saying. It reminds me of April showers bring May flowers. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but that was a little saying when I was growing up. And so I'm going to lower my brightness. So this is what my picture looks like, but you can choose whatever picture you would like for your calendar. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and click that green arrow in the bottom right corner. And hooray, we finished calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to weather. So I'm going to type into Google, Chico weather. And then once you're there, remember we only use this first bit of information here. And we'll start with our temperature. So we want to make sure that our temperature rectangle right here has a blue box around it. And then we're going to go ahead and click on Monday. Make sure there's a blue box around Monday down here. Okay, so now that there's my blue box, so here we go. I'm going to draw it out for you. So I have my blue box, and then I see M-O-N, which is short for Monday. And then we have our weather picture, and this looks very similar to most of the weather that we have had throughout April. It's got the yellow sun with 2 clouds covering it slightly. All right, and then we have our 2 temperature variations. So one's going to be our high temperature, or highest temperature of the day, and one's going to be our lowest temperature of the day. So I see 85 degrees and 61 degrees. So if you have your blue box on Monday, it should look like this. So imagine this is a blue box, and then we have MON, which is short for Monday, our weather picture, what type of weather we're having today, and then our highest and our lowest temperature of the day. So my question for you is, which one of these numbers will be our highest temperature today? 85 degrees or 61 degrees? So if you said 85 degrees, you are correct. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at where that falls on our temperature scale. So here's 80, and then 85 is right in the middle there. So right here, we are in the warm temperature range. And I have been outside today, and it is very hot, I would say. It's not just warm, it is hot to me, but according to our scale, it doesn't quite make that hot temperature range. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our lowest temperature, or expected lowest temperature of the day, 61 degrees. So let's see where that falls on here. Okay, so here's 60, and then you just go up one little line, 61, and we're right here. So we are in the cool temperature range. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and check out our weather picture. We have had this weather picture like the entire month of April. Do we remember what type of weather we will have if you see a picture that looks like this? So there's a sun with two clouds slightly covering it. So if you said partly cloudy, you are correct. So yeah, this means, so it's our sun, and then it's partly cloudy because the clouds are partly covering the sun. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out what our precipitation chances are going to be today. So I'm going to make sure that I have my precipitation rectangle clicked on right here. So we just did temperature, now we're on precipitation. And once you're on there, remember, you should see that blue line. And I'm looking at our blue line, and it looks like this. Do we remember what this means? Or in other words, will we have some type of precipitation today, or some type of rain, if the line is straight like that? To answer that, we're going to go ahead and look up here where it says precipitation, humidity, and wind. So we're going to look at precipitation and see what percentage is next to the word precipitation. So here we go. Precipitation. Precipitation, and I see 0%. So 0% chance of precipitation, which makes sense because remember, if our line is straight across like that and not doing any of this, that usually means that we are not going to see any type of rain or anything like that today. Okay, so now that we have checked out our temperature, our precipitation, we're going to go ahead and check out what our wind looks like today. So I want to make sure that there is a blue rectangle around wind. So we did temperature, precipitation. Now we're going to be on wind here. And you'll know you're on there when you see all the wind speeds with those arrows right here. And to figure out what the average wind speed is going to be today, I'm going to look up here where we just looked for our precipitation percentage. So precipitation, we're going to ignore humidity, and we're just going to look at what speed is next to wind right there. So W-I-N-D spells wind, and I see 5 mph, or our wind speed will be 5 miles per hour. So that's kind of like a slight breeze, and I'm looking outside and the leaves are slightly waving. So it's not going to be too crazy today. It would be nice if it was a little faster than 5 miles per hour with how hot it is today, but that's all right. It might be more windy tomorrow. Okay, so we've checked out our temperature, precipitation, and wind for today. So let's go ahead and compare and contrast Monday, so today, and Tuesday, tomorrow. So we want to make sure that we have that blue box around Tuesday right here. And so here's the blue box, and then I see T-U-E, the weather picture, which is just a big sun, and then 2 temperatures. I see 93, wow, 93 degrees, and 63 degrees. So your blue box around Tuesday should look like this. And we're just going to check out, for right now, our highest temperature for Tuesday. So, which of these numbers is going to be our highest temperature tomorrow? Or which number is closer to 100? 93 degrees or 63 degrees? So if you said 93 degrees, you are correct. 93 is only how many degrees away from 100? To figure this out, you can either count up from 93 until you get to 100, or if you want to go above and beyond and set up a math problem, you can do 100 minus 93. And then you will figure out that there is a 7-degree difference. So this is 7 degrees away from being 100 degrees, which means it's pretty hot. Okay, so we'll just look at where 93 falls on our scale. And so here's 90. And I'm going to count 3 lines. So 1, 2, 3. And yes, we are in the hot temperature range. So it will be hot tomorrow. And it will be super hot because check out our weather picture. Just the sun. What does that usually mean if there's just the sun? What type of weather? So if you said sunny, you are correct. So there will be no really cloud coverage tomorrow to block out the heat from the sun. So it's going to be 93 degrees and sunny. So it's going to feel really, really hot tomorrow. But the weather could change overnight. This is just predicted for tomorrow because weather can change even though we make these predictions. Okay, so let's go ahead and write out our comparisons that we just talked about. So today will be a high of 85 degrees and partly cloudy. And then tomorrow will be a high of 93 degrees and sunny. So here we go. So today a high of 85 degrees and partly cloudy. And then tomorrow a high of 93 degrees and sunny. So these are comparisons that we talked about today. All right, so now that we have pretty much covered most of our weather, you can continue to do weather if you would like, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to our social story for the day. So I know we said we were going to start a new theme today, but I don't really have, it's not really like a theme, but we're going to talk about winning, like winning a game. So, social story for winning. Sometimes my friend and I play games. We play games at home, outside, or in school. Some games are competitive. That means the games can have a winner and a loser. When I win a game, it means I did better at the game than somebody else. It might mean I scored more points. It might mean I was faster at something, or it might mean I knew more information. When I win a game, I have a lot of different feelings. Sometimes I feel proud. When I feel proud, it makes me smile and feel bigger, stronger, or smarter than I usually feel. When I feel proud, I can say to someone else, I feel really proud right now. When I feel proud, it is important to remember that some people are not feeling proud along with me. After I say, I feel proud, I should keep my proud feelings inside me. When I win a game, I sometimes feel excited. When I am excited, I want to shout, run around, and jump. Sometimes I want to hit, yell, or scratch because I am so excited. When I am excited, I can say, I feel really excited right now. When I am excited, I can punch a punching bag, pillow, or soft toy. Or if I am outside when I'm excited, I can shout about it. When I win a game, it means that someone else probably lost the game. That person might feel sad or angry. I can make that person feel better. I can say to that person, good job, good game, or let's play again soon. Okay, so it made some very good points about winning. So when we win, that usually means that someone else lost. And I know that when we win, it makes us feel really proud and excited, and we want to tell everyone and keep talking about it. But that because other people lost, it's not a good idea to continue to talk about how you won or you're the best, because that could make other people who didn't win feel really, really sad. And so we want to be a good sport when we're playing games. And part of being a good sport is it's okay to feel proud and excited, but you should also make sure that you're not making other people feel bad in this process. And then if you notice that they are feeling bad, you can say to them some things like that said in the story. You could say good job, good game, or let's play again sometime. And then that can usually help the people who didn't win feel a little better about what happened. So that was a short but very important social story, because I know winning is very important to some of us. And so it's important to know how to be a good winner. Otherwise, no one's going to want to play games with us, because if someone just continuously brags about how they're the best or winning, it's going to make other people feel too bad, and they're not going to want to play those games with you anymore. So tomorrow, we're going to talk about losing and some important things to do, or some feelings that we feel when we lose. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to put the winning social story in Google Slides like I usually do, and then post it on our Google Classroom. So you'll have those slides with some pictures to look at if you need to review this story. But other than that, this is the end of our morning meeting. So since it's Monday, I want to remind everyone that tomorrow, so Tuesday, we will have a Zoom chat, a class Zoom chat with all the teachers and hopefully most of your classmates at 11. So I would love to see as many of you there as you can. But other than that, I hope that you all can spend some time outside and on this beautiful day, even though it's really warm out. It's still sunny, and I don't really see a cloud in the sky, so I don't know what the partly cloudy is about. But there's some beautiful blue skies, and it's sunny, which is a great combination to go get some fresh air and maybe take a walk or do something good for yourself. So have a beautiful Monday. I will talk to you all tomorrow.